Hello and welcome to another video. I am back with another charity shop haul today, and I did quite well today. Past few weeks I've done really well, and I'm going to show you what I got today. Picked up a nice few things. Going to start off with a children's horror book, Dark Paths: The Wicker Man. So this is apparently part of a series called Dark Paths. There are a few of them available. Looks like 6 in total. I don't know if more have been released since then. But yeah, this is published by Macmillan's Children's Books, and yeah, seems pretty interesting. It's not based on like the movie, but it's like its own thing, probably on like a similar kind of theme. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's like the first one in the series. I also picked up Clark Ashton Smith, Genius Loki and Other Tales. So I have a few anthologies of Clark Ashton Smith, and he was a contemporary of H.P. Lovecraft, and whereas Lovecraft was more of a horror author that used a lot of like heavy science fiction elements, Clark Ashton Smith is more sci-fi but uses a lot of horror elements. So this is an anthology. I am looking for a contents page. I'm not actually seeing one. Oh, there it is. So that is what is in this. Quite a lot of stuff there, with a really cool cover as well. These Panther books always have like really nice covers. I've got a few Lovecraft books from Panther with fantastic covers as well, and it's like a wraparound. Yeah, pretty cool. I've got another Clark Ashton Smith book. This is Lost Worlds Volume 2, which again is another wraparound cover. Volume 1 is also available. So what Panther did with a few of these books is they would release a larger paperback edition for like a little bit more expensive, and then they would then split it into like a volume 1 and 2 and sell those separately for cheaper. So this is one of the cut down versions of Lost Worlds, whereas the original release would have had twice as many stories, but this is volume 2 of the split down set. And we have these stories in this one. Oh, you're going to focus? Not really, but you can kind of see what's in that. Quite a lot of stories there. So I've not actually gotten round to reading anything by Clark Ashton Smith. It is someone that I want to get around to at some point. It's just like getting around to it. Like there's so much on my reading list that stuff often takes like quite a bit of time to get to. But when I do finally start getting into him, then I have quite a lot. Like I said, I've got these two. I think I've got like another 3 anthologies, all from Panther as well. So yeah, definitely quite a lot that I've got, and quite a lot of choice when I decide to get over to him. Next up, one that I picked up mostly because of the cover. That is a beautiful cover. A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. Never heard of this guy, but the premise sounds interesting. Something about a botanist who is trying to create flowers, and he ends up using, I think, a corpse, it said, to grow this particular flower. Doesn't really want to focus, but you can kind of make that out. But like I said, that is really nice. Really nice cover there. As soon as I saw that, I had to pick it up. Next up we have 13 Ghost Stories from Whitby. So this is an illustrated collection of ghost stories, all written by the same author. Like it's not like a fiction book, it's just retelling of kind of like famous ghost stories and that. It is illustrated as well throughout, quite simple illustrations, but they are there. And I have been to Whitby. It's a gorgeous place. Map of Whitby there. Yeah, pretty cool find. I always like these little like local history, local ghost story stuff from various places in the UK and around the world, and yeah, nice one to find. Next up we have a non-fiction book, a non-horror book. Not Necessarily Stoned but Beautiful, the making of Are You Experienced, which is a fantastic album. And yeah, really nice to get like some background info on that. They are there's pictures in the middle of Hendrix and the rest of the band. Yeah, pretty cool. I've got like a hell of a lot of Jimi Hendrix on vinyl. I used to collect like a hell of a lot of vinyl, but as the popularity of it skyrocketed back up, so did the price. And you're looking at kind of like £30 for a new album now. It's like I'm not paying £30 for an album. So yeah, I kind of pretty much stopped buying new vinyl. But I do have like a large collection of Jimi Hendrix stuff, all kind of like remastered and really nice editions. And Our Experience, like I said, fantastic album. So nice to get that book. Now the last two are hardbacks. This first one is one that I do have, but only in paperback. Wizard and Glass, which is the 4th Dark Tower book. And this one's almost kind of like a side story. Most of it takes place in the past, and it talks about kind of like Roland's childhood. And yeah, it's probably my favourite book in the series, to be perfectly honest with you. But I've only ever had it in paperback, and as I mentioned in previous video, I'm trying to get hardbacks all the Stephen King stuff, and that I now have in hardback. So that's pretty cool. And the last one I have is not horror, it's sci-fi. That is Frank Herbert, the Great Dune Trilogy. Dune, Doom Messiah, and Children of Doom. So from what I understand, the series did continue after these 3 books, but he passed away, and they were written by, I believe, his son. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, nice to have all 3. I do have like the first book in a hardback, which has got a real nice cover, so I am still keeping that one. But yeah, nice to have that. Now I've not actually seen the David Lynch film that is kind of like pictured on the cover of that, but I have seen the first of the newer Dune films. Really enjoyed that. Not got around to the second one yet, because it is long as shit, and it takes a lot of commitment for me to sit down for kind of like 2.5-3 hours to watch a film. So I've not seen too much apart from that one film, but it was pretty solid, and you know, nice to have a whole trilogy in a book like that. really massive book as well. It's like 900 pages, so yeah, bit of a hefty one, but yeah, it's quite nice, and it being a film tie-in as well, that's pretty cool. So that is actually everything that I ended up getting today. Quite a lot of stuff. What we've got, 8 books. So yeah, really nice find. These past few weeks have been fantastic in terms of charity shop stuff, and hopefully they will continue. We'll find out again next week if I pick up a bunch of stuff. If you don't see a video, then you'll know that I did not, but we'll see. Thumbs up. So that was everything for this video. If you like this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.